I literally just like sprained my wrist. I think like minor sprain. So this is what happens when we ascend in frequency, but we're not present. When we act out of a habit of not being present, things don't work out for us. So can you be present enough to embody the frequency you want to be in? Because I guarantee you, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you're wanting it because of the feeling it's going to give you, right? Think about it. Whatever you're desiring right now, whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, experience. Sorry, my wrist. I'm just like, ah, it hurts. Whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, you really just want it for the feeling it's going to give you, right? Yes, this is always the case. We always want to manifest things because we want to feel good. And my proposal to you is that you can feel good, or you can feel the feeling you're trying to get from your manifestation. You can feel that feeling now, right? You can accomplish the feeling of what you want right now. I could walk you through a meditation, and within 10 minutes you'd be at least closer to the frequency of the thing you want. If not all the way, I mean, you can totally fully embody it. So, what's the point of this conversation? The point is that when we embody the feeling, and I know you probably heard this a million times, but I'm in a very high frequency right now after this 1111 portal. So I feel that I might have a different I might have a different energetic way of explaining it. I might be able to explain it in from a higher frequency, from a more embodied frequency, right? Because I'm living in the space energetically. I'm living in the space where everything comes to me, and everything I want, it comes to me. And I'm already in the frequency of the reality, even that I want. Even though it's not here yet in the physical manifestation, the specifics aren't, but the feeling of what I want is here. And even when I feel like I'm moving away from it and I'm moving back into my normal habit of being and feeling, I've made it so dominant now just from this week. I did like a 4-day rich activation, 4-day activation. It was each day was a different letter. R-I-C-H. It was like reclaim your power, integrate, catalyze, and high. The last day we're just high in this high frequency. Well, that was today. So just from that 4 days of getting into these meditations and activations, um, and embodying my dream life, I've been bringing that energy into my current manifested reality, and it's become such a primary state of being now that I already feel like I have everything that I've been trying to manifest. Like my most recent things I've been trying to manifest, or wanting to manifest, desiring, my main focus desires. I feel, and I'm saying this honestly, I feel that they're already here. And that's the distinction between what I was doing before and now. So I don't know if I can even like, I don't even know if my words to try to like explain to you what this feeling is, what this high frequency is. I don't like, I was told this has never been accomplished before, this group of people, like this first wave of us. And you might be feeling it too. You might be in the first wave of 5D New Earth beings who are choosing to live in the 5D, who are choosing a high frequency, choosing to trust that when we follow frequency energy resonance, that we're compensated financially in all the ways. Source wants us to be in this 5D high frequency where you already know that you are prosperity, that you're living, you're swimming in that feeling. I'm trying to get a good angle here. It's hard because this chair is like too low. I can sit on something like my meditation cushion. What might work? Oh, that's better, I think. So, I think that's better. I sit on my leg on the meditation cushion. Okay. Just breathing. I'm gonna close my blind. There. Okay. So, I'm already prosperity, and I know I am because I've chosen to know that just within these last 4 days, you guys. My life is completely different now from how I was feeling the last 4 years to within the last 2 days. Total difference between today and 3 days ago. And like I said, the last 4 or 5 years, I mean, it's not really important, right? Because I'm in this higher frequency now. And like I was reaching for this the whole time. And I was trying to, my human mind was trying to figure out how to get back there. Like the whole time, was trying to figure out what to do. And all it took was a few days of um, a few hour-long sessions of just like basically being hypnotized into the embodiment of our divine inherent prosperity. Because I'm in it. I'm in it. And I wouldn't have told you this a week ago. I would not have told you that I was in it because I wasn't. I could have talked about how I thought one might get there, but I wasn't in it. And now I'm in it. And I'm telling you, there's a huge difference because, like I said, I'm not like hyper high. I'm not like manic, like positive manic, right? I'm not like amped up and like hyper high. I'm It's a calm feeling. It kind of feels like you're just on vacation. And that visualization actually helped me during some of these meditation activation things. If you guys are curious about what I'm talking about, this program that I did this last 4 days is called R.I.C.H. If you go to Courtney's YouTube channel, it's called the Divinely Aligned Channel. And I'm sure the links to R.I.C.H are in her recent YouTube videos. But the replays, you can do the replays. They're timeless, I guess. And it's funny, I'm literally just like plugging her plug right now, but I am plugging her plug because the plug worked. Like I'm literally like in a totally different reality now than I was just a few days ago. Um, Literally, I feel like I'm living in my dream home, which I'm not living in, like, in the physical reality. I'm not actually living in the dream home I've been trying to picture and manifest, but like all of the feelings of the dream home are in me and I'm living them every day. I was doing the dishes today, feeling like I was in my dream home. But also, like, not even just trying to imagine it in my mind, which is what I used to try to do. This was me. This was me living in the dream home. And it still is right now. Like, I'm in this frequency of my reality has changed inside of me, okay? And so, like, which is cool because when that happens, that's when the physical mirror will respond. I mean, it's always responding to you. So it'll respond in the way you want it to when you're just already knowing it's yours, when you're living it, when you're living in the frequency. Because as I started out this video saying, was that everything you want is because you want the feeling of it. And that's why we talk about frequencies, right? Like, you can think about and you can picture your dream house, and that might help you get in the frequency of it. But the key to the door to your dream home literally is you embodying the frequency of what frequency you want to be in. Why do you want that? What's the feeling you're looking for? And like, the cool thing is, like I said, you can embody that feeling right now. And so when you embody the feeling, and it's more than just a feeling, it's a full embodiment. It's you're being it. You're literally being the frequency of that timeline, of that reality. So you really have to ask yourself, what is this feeling I'm looking for? And this is an awesome practice because um so what I found through, like, this whole spiritual awakening journey and like trying to learn how to manifest and everything, and like figuring it out and like doing a really good job at it, and then like losing it because all of my conditioned beliefs had to come to the surface for me to feel them and heal them and like recognize that they're not true, right? And just to make a choice to choose differently. And um what I something I experienced while I was trying to figure out the manifestation part was that I would think about the thing that I want, but it would lose its potency as far as like the desire aspect of it as I continued to try to imagine it in my head, in my brain. I wasn't really embodying it. Sometimes I was, but rarely. Like, so when I would imagine it, it would lose its potency because it's the frequency you're going for. It's not the actual thing. And so if you're just trying to manifest the thing, you're not really in your power because you're not in the high frequency that you're actually wanting out of that experience. Like, as a result of that experience, you're not in the high frequency. You're just trying to manifest the bare bones physical thing. And so I'm here to tell you that you can find the feeling now of what you want. It is a frequency. You can embody it and you can live it in your current manifested reality. And when you do that, and it might just take you imagining already having the thing and trying to find what is that feeling that you're looking for. So find the feeling what you're going for by imagining the thing you want and actually finding what is the feeling. Why do you want it? Okay, I couldn't finish the video last night, so this is the next day I'm finishing this recording. I just did like the same shirt and like same earrings and makeup and hair. So if I look a little bit different or like the lighting looks a little bit different, that's why. Um, so yeah, you can embody the feeling, you can embody the frequency, and you can live it in your current manifested reality. And when you do that, then that's how you actually manifest it to become real, because it's already real. That's how strong this embodiment feeling is. Like, it already feels real to me. I might still be living in the same house, but the feeling I have is as if I'm in the new house that I custom built and whatnot, and is in. I already have the property picked out. No idea how the money's going to come, but I know that I'm already in the feeling of it. So it doesn't even really matter if it manifests, which I don't want to say that because I want it to manifest. But we all know that this is how it works, right? Like, it's about achieving that frequency. And like, I feel like it's a broken record kind of thing to say, because we've all heard this a million times. If we've been studying manifestation for any amount of time at all, like, we've all heard this, right? But what I'm trying to explain is that it's more than a feeling, okay? It's you living that reality within yourself. And like I said, I might still be in the same house I was in before, but like, it feels like I'm in the new house. Everything I'm doing, I am extremely present in what I'm doing in this house and like, and just in general, like, and as I'm in that presence, as I'm deliberately, through awareness, choosing to be in the frequency that I want to be in. And it's just like building a habit, like, for some reason it took like 4 days of like these like hour-long meditations for me to get there, to me to snap out of the old frequency. So maybe I'll make a series of like meditations that you can do multiple days in a row, and that you could do every day, right? To just like hone in this frequency that's specific to you. Because that's the thing. That's why this is hard to talk about, because I can't teach you. I can't really teach you the frequency because it's going to be different for everyone, I feel like. Like, I mean, because you might not even be trying to manifest your dream house. You might be trying to manifest a partner, or a job, or I don't know, a car. I don't know. You might be trying to manifest health and well-being for someone you love. And this is the craziest thing, you guys. Like, since I started embodying this frequency, my mom is doing better. Like, she was literally, before this 1111 portal, she was like, I literally thought she was like on her way to dying, like to making her transition. And which is part of it's part of life, right? But like, I've always believed in her making a comeback in her life. And I know she's had this spark of desire within her for a long time to move to a different state and to be in sunnier weather. And she's been talking about a specific place she's wanted to move for a long time, which is where she's from. And the weather's nicer there, and she has family there that she's close with. Like, her cousins live there, and they're like really good friends. Like, she's really good friends with her cousins. And anyways, so the other day, like before the 1111 portal, she's I just was getting really worried about her because she's kind of starting to lose her memory and all these things. And like I was getting this feeling of like she's depressed and she's not doing well, and like this is gonna be her decline, right? And then like I had to make the sovereign choice to choose myself for the last 4 days, and through this 1111 portal, to amplify the frequency that I want to be in. And so I had to like not talk to her for a few days. And luckily, I knew from my sister's text that she was okay, and like there wasn't any emergencies going on or anything. But I made that choice to devote to me and devote to my sacred frequency, especially through this week where everything is so amplified. And I mean, I feel like everything's always amplified now, but 1111 portal, you might as well just choose that, right? If you're going to like do some crazy like meditations and stuff. So I'm choosing that. I was choosing that. And like, that's who we are as limitless creators. We choose and we create it to be because of our choice. Okay. So as I came out of this 4 days of meditation, no, not 4 days of meditation, 4 days of hour-long ish like meditation activations, right? As I came out of this portal yesterday, when I was filming the first part of this video, before I filmed the first part of this video, I talked to my mom on the phone, and I was like going into it, I was like, okay, I'm in a high frequency now, so I'm going to be able to support her emotionally or whatever, you know? And, and, and I'm trying to decide how far deep I want to go into this. So, and, I was also thinking about like talking to her about coming to visit, because we had talked about her coming to visit me here and like just getting out of the town she's in. Um, and she's around some family there that's not really supportive of her making a comeback in her health, because they're kind of expecting her decline. And she told me straight up that she feels that energy from them, and she needs to get in a different around more positive people. And she's just okay. So here's the thing. So when I talked to her on the phone coming out of this portal, expecting her to want to talk about coming to visit here, which like I wasn't sure if that was going to work for a few different reasons, but like we were going to make it happen anyways, because I love her and I want her to feel better and like come visit and like be in this and be in my energy with me, you know, because we uplift each other and we're really close. So um but so anyways, I thought we were going to talk about that, and I thought she was going to be sort of depressed still, and I was going to have to, you know, really uplift her and or just hold my frequency, right? Hold my ground in my new high, my new state in the 5D. And turns out when I talked to her on the phone, she's all excited because she's realized that she has a house she can move into. The house that's in the family, it's not being used. It's in the place that she's been wanting to move for a long time, where she's from. And sorry, my dog's right here. He's making sounds. So and the house is paid off, so like she wouldn't have to pay rent. And like her cousins are like all excited for her to come move there basically. And like so anyways, it went from me thinking that it was like going to be me having to be there for her, and right, and to her being like, well, I don't think I can come visit you because I'm moving to Texas, and like I'm gonna like make a comeback in my health. And like, I mean, she didn't say that directly, but she has a feeling, like she told me, like she has this feeling like, because her family up there where she lives is like, well, what if your health just declines and like it just gets worse and worse after you move? And she's like, well, what if it gets better and better though? Because if she's in a more positive environment, then, and she's in a like, I mean, it's just exciting. The whole thing is exciting because it's like the universe gifted her a free place to live, and her family like wants, her cousins like want her to move there. I don't know. The whole thing is just like really aligned and synchronistic, and it just makes me realize how supported we really are when we're not worried about things, and when we have that spark of life, because it's obviously her higher self's calling her to this path, right? So anyways, this is just such a deep tangent, but like it's important because when you shift realities within yourself, like the people around you like reflect that, and like people that are close to you like will seem different, or like I don't know. It's such a confusing thing because it's like I don't know if like I'm just shifting timelines, and I just shifted timelines into the timeline where she's happy and she has this new spark of adventure in her, and she wants to make this move, or if it's like she also went through this 1111 portal and she also like felt a shift within her, and like her higher self was able to get through to her and like make this happen through like her cousins and the fun of like talking to them. So now all of a sudden she's like, I talked to her again today about it, and she's like, I was so worried last night that it was all a dream, and so I called my cousin and to make sure we actually had this conversation. And yeah, she said we had the conversation, and yeah, it's funny. And she's like ready to, the house is furnished, and she's like I said, she stayed there before, so she knows the bed's comfortable. I like asked her all these questions, right? Because like my human self is like, are you sure this is the right thing? And of course, like the other family up there is like not as supportive because they're like just think that she's not in good enough health to like be in a new place or like in a new space. But it's like, I mean, I told her, I'm like, what do you got to lose? You know, if you think you're like on the decline at all, or if you think, I mean, in general, what do you have to lose? Like, anyways, it's super exciting. And it's just so interesting how like the things around you just like fall into place when you know who you are as a limitless creator and you choose deliberately the frequency that you want to be in. And if you can really just trust that like you are prosperity, it comes from within you because you're the creator. And like just like soak in that feeling. Like when you're going to bed or like what I like to do when I wake up in the morning right now, because I'm really trying to like maintain this frequency, right? Of like feeling prosperous and feeling like I'm in my dream home that I built and stuff. And like, well, I'm not going to build it with my hands, but somebody will build it and I'll help design it and whatnot. Um, but like, so when you realize that you really can be deliberate in your frequency and it might take some time to like get the momentum going in the new frequency that you want. And what is the frequency? Like, you have to be honest with yourself, right? Like, just, well, how do you want to feel? What's the best feeling that you've experienced? Maybe aim for that and like embody what that feels like every day, every moment of every day. Like, and then like, it'll just get better and better because you'll start to feel like you're already living your dream life, and you'll start to understand what it means to live in the 5D, right? The 5D is where you do whatever you want. Like you follow what resonates. And that's how you then get paid by the universe in whatever ways that is. You know, there's infinite ways now that we can get paid to pursue what we love to do, whether that's Substack, YouTube, creating your own online course, creating art. I mean, artists, we're like in the golden age for art now because as an artist, like if I started getting into painting again and I like, because I've been thinking about it and I've been inspired to do it pretty much from my mom. My mom inspired me to, because it inspires me to just paint like that. Whenever I see her paintings, I'm like, these are amazing. Like, I'm like, man, these are amazing. Like, I want to, and I actually tried painting in the style that she does with her, and like it was so fun and like just easy and like looked so cool. Like looked like something could be in someone's like really nice house, you know? So anyways, um but I don't even know, gosh, where was I going with that? Oh, there's just so many ways you can get paid now. And so it makes sense. It's not even like some woo woo thing anymore. It's like the reality is showing us. Like, if you, so what I was gonna say about painting, like if you're an artist, like a fine artist, or fine artist, a fine artist, like someone who does painting or like something like a craft, like pottery or something, you can so easily like get your shit seen in the world because of social media or YouTube. Like I grew my dog Instagram account from 0 to 1,000 followers in 1 week. So that showed me just by posting reels every day. It was like a week and a half, to be fair. And the dogs are really cute. So, but like, some people love dogs. And one of them was a puppy. So it was like, you know, but it just showed me like what's possible. Because if I started doing painting again right now, I would like take reels of it, and I would take reels of like maybe like of me painting, and like I would post reels daily of my art, and I would just organically, that's how you organically just get a following. You just consistently post reels. I mean, this is just Instagram, right? This is like I learned Instagram through the dogs account. And like, so that's just an example of how you can get your art seen. It's just like, it's so easy. You just have to take videos, short reels, and like edit them. It's a little bit of work, but like if you're inspired to do it, and you're going to be really inspired once you start getting followers and people are like waiting for your next painting to drop, where they're like pre-ordering it, because that's how it works, I guess. Like that's what my partner tells me, because he follows a lot of um like artists, like what do you call it, grassroots artists, right? Like he follows a lot of like Grateful Dead artists, and he follows a lot of, I should say, he follows a lot of artists, and like all kinds of art. And they, when they're gonna drop something, which means like they're gonna release a new set of art or paintings or something, like they'll like have people like reserve it, I think, or like pay for it like ahead of time, so that it's shit's already sold, you know? And so if you have a big following on Instagram, then you can like, your art's like selling itself before you even create it, is basically what I'm saying. And it's so immense the number of people you can get your stuff in front of now. I mean, you can, if you blow up, like if you, one of your videos goes viral or whatever, like there's millions, if not billions, of people that might see your work. So anyways, it's, and then the algorithm is doing the law of attraction work, right? As far as who to show it to and who's liking it. So then it's going to show it to more people that are resonating with you, with whatever you're doing, you know? And that's why I know that like on YouTube, as I'm making this YouTube channel, I know that the algorithm is going to show it to the people who resonate, because it's a frequency match. And that's what all this is. That's what the whole universe is. I don't care if it's reality, the physical reality, or if it's the internet, the algorithms. Like it's um it's all law of attraction, right? It's all magnetism based on frequency. It's all frequency matching each other. So and if you're resonating with this, then that's how this found you, right? So anyways, like just getting into this knowing that like you really get to choose your frequency. And like when you do that and you deliberately get into that embodiment of that energy, then everything everything you want, everything just starts working out. Like you'll start noticing like little things that'll work out. And that's what's happening to me. And it's so cool. And it's like I just feel more present, like, than I've ever felt in my whole life. And that's a bonus because it feels amazing. I'm enjoying everything. I'm enjoying everything in my space. I'm enjoying like my partner. I'm appreciating my partner in a whole different level. And I'm appreciating the house I live in. Whereas before, I was like noticing all the things that I don't like about it. And I was like, all like for years. It's so weird. And now that I'm in this frequency of like my dream home and my prosperity, and like knowing that I'm already prosperity and that like I'm creating through overflow, then now I feel like I'm just noticing all the things about this current house that are actually just like the dream house. It's so trippy. And like it's making me inspired to like clean and keep it really nice looking. And like I said, like I had fun doing the dishes yesterday, because like our dishwasher doesn't work right now, and like hasn't for like a year. And like we just haven't gotten it fixed. And because we think it's like the pump, and like the pump is going to cost like $1,000 or whatever, right? So it's like we're like not trying to like, we just have been dealing with it, and we've just got used to dealing with just doing the dishes by hand, and like, which is fine. But and especially it's especially fine when you're enjoying everything you're doing, because you're just living in this frequency. So my suggestions for like if you don't know where to start as far as to get in this frequency would be to try imagining like what it feels like to be staying in an Airbnb, or like if you've ever stayed in a hotel or traveled at all, like what does it feel like when you're on vacation? What does it feel like when you're not like seeped in all of the energy of the things that are like in your life experience that have been bothering you? Like what does it feel like to just be on vacation? Like embody that, because that helps. And then because it's high frequency, because you're having fun when you're on vacation I mean, hopefully. um or you can also just imagine, like I said, you can imagine the thing that you want, the most, and or it doesn't even have to be the most, just anything you want. Like try to embody what that feels like, or just try to embody what like it would feel like to not have to worry about money. Like if you were living the life where like you had like what would it look like? What would it look like? What would be in your experience if you had the money that you wanted, right? If you didn't have to worry about money, like if you were in prosperity. Like for me, and I really can only like give the example of my own my own example because I don't know what you want, but I know what I want. And like when I picture my prosperous life, it's like being really, really comfortable in a nice, like a really nice house. I already live in a nice house. I'm not saying I don't, like, but I'm thinking bigger here, okay? I'm thinking like custom home. I know exactly what it looks like already. And I know what it feels like. And I'm like doing paintings like in my living room or like in my studio, like an art studio space. And then that led me to thinking like, okay, well, I also like want a house in another state because I have very specific like places that I want to live because I've traveled a lot. And so I've been in the energy of a lot of different places. And I've actually like stayed places for like weeks to months to years and then like been living somewhere else or like even just traveling a lot, staying in hotels or staying in Airbnbs or you know, I've lived a lot of places and so in the United States. So like I know where I want at least 1 to 2 houses. You know, like there's different places that I want houses in. And like I don't know if that means that like I Airbnb them while I'm not there or if it just means that I have so much abundance that like I can just afford to have multiple places and like just whenever I feel like switching up the energy, like I go to I go to Arizona now, you know, or whatever. So, but this is really, really exciting because it's just like so fun to be in the frequency that I've been looking for. Like I felt it years ago, and then like I've been trying to get back to it for like the last 5 years, and now I'm feeling it. I'm in it. I'm in it, and I think this is what the 5D is. It's like, sorry, I'm like, oh no, here we go with the hair again, right? Here we go. Um, oh gosh, come on, clip, 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 clip. Whatever. You guys don't care. Okay, so um I think that's it. I mean, just try to get in the frequency. Know that you can like live in your life in that frequency. And if you need help with that, I'm gonna think about like creating some sort of I don't know, like an online it would be like a course, but it wouldn't be it would be like more like a activation. Like it would be like different modules in order with like different activations where you can really get into this 5D energy. Because I feel like that really helped me these last 4 days. Or you could join Rich. You can join Rich, Courtney's thing, Rich, because that's what did it for me. It was a game changer. Like I said, Divinely Aligned Channel is her YouTube channel. I'm sure the links are in her YouTube video from today. And yeah, she does YouTube videos like almost every day, so I'm sure the links are in there. But yeah, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see like what happens because I'm already having so much fun and like my partner and I are having so much more fun now and like um just everything I want's just coming to me already. Like just little things. I'm not paying attention to my bank account right now at all. I'm just like I'm just being in this energy of prosperity. I'm just like knowing that like this is it. Like I am prosperous and because I'm source and like I'm just choosing to be in this prosperity where like I'm the creator. My I determine I determine my own field and my field is prosperous. And it actually already is that by nature. Sometimes I can't say words cuz I don't know why. um on the video, I mean like sometimes that happens. I'm like what? So I don't even remember what I was saying now, but yeah, just being in that prosperous energy where it's like you feel like you're like in this gold like throne, like it's just all around you and it's within you, and like just knowing that like you're already in it and you're like swimming in it, and that you're worthy and that you're blessed, and like it's all coming to you, like everything you want is just gonna unfold as a result. It's just reality bends to you now, and just choose it. So I love you all. Thanks for listening, and I'll record another one real soon. Okay, bye.